You know? Like, what are we doing? Anyways, is that a game? This, called Minecraft. I want to test out the spear, but obviously I can't get it because I'm on Bedrock. Well, I mean, there's the preview, but I don't think I can get it, like, on console. Otherwise, actually, I just can't do PvP in general because of the stick drift. How's the stream going? Great. It's been a whole minute so far. We're locked in. I should be probably streaming my survival world, but it's like whatever. No, there's 4. I thought there's like 3. Can you? No. Why is my chat like this? That's it. Why is there like 3, 2, 3, 3, 3? There's only like these 4 potions only get 1. Well, I guess they're not. I kind of forgot about like. I forgot about these. Aren't they all just like effects for something happens and you like die? Just want to try out these because I don't remember what they do. Yo, that annoying. Okay, wait. So this is the correct order. Copper should be better than stone. That's normal. But I hate the armor order. Like, that's so annoying. Copper should be after chainmail. -4 hours. Look, are we serious? Yeah, sure. I guess I'm 1v1ing this guy now. Yeah, that's terrible timing, but you know what? I've been wanting to 1v1 this guy. So, you'll be able to hear me 1v1 him. I'll actually start like doing stuff in a minute, alright? It's like, this is just terrible timing, but it's like, whatever. Oh. Yeah, this is terrible timing. Yeah, you seem like... What are we doing? Have you sent me a duel yet? That's what I just hate the inconsistency of it. Like, chain is basically stone. So if copper is here, then copper should be after chainmail. Slash spectate red Alexa. Currently not in a duel. Are we serious? Slash duel red Alexa. That player's not in spawn. Like, are we serious? If bro's not in a duel, he's not in spawn. Where is bro? Like, where did he go? Everyone, I have an announcement. What's your announcement? Yo, I need to get better at that. Yo, I did it again. Where I said R instead of hour. I literally don't use hour for anything. Like, I don't use hour. I just use R. I need to fix that. This guy sent me a duel yet? Is this guy gonna duel me or what? That player's not in spawn. Are you gonna duel me or what? Duel me. I'm crashing out. Why are you crashing out? Bro, this guy, I could have been warmed up by now. Yo. Bruh. What is this guy taking so long for? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Yeah, well. This guy. I don't, like, I can't just do things and wait because, like, I'll miss it in chat. But, like, this guy needs to, like, lock in. Okay, if I need to wait, like, more than 2 more minutes, I'm warming up. Because, like, this guy should already be... This guy shouldn't be taking this long. Bro. Okay. Okay, he said okay. I'm waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Does it let me duel anyone? Like, is there just a... Is there like a glitch right now? Is there a glitch where you can't / duel? Maybe this guy isn't like annoying. Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm not annoying, but... I was gonna say maybe it's just like glitch, but no, I could duel this guy perfectly fine. But like, bro, what is this guy? Here we said, okay, 3 minutes. Sentiment does not take 180 seconds to send a duel. It says he's like not at spawn, so I can't send him one. Sing the ABCs? No. I'm getting angry. I have to turn my head like 100 degrees from my Java screen to my Bedrock screen. This guy, I could have been warmed up by now. Yeah, I'm just warming up on my own. This guy's taking way too long. Yo, this guy's not high tier 4. Yo, that guy's not high tier 4. Yo, hi majority. I'm here now, welcome. Casual. Yeah, bro, I don't care. I'm not fighting this guy. It's just not happening. This guy's taking way too long to get on. So I'll pay full attention to the stream now instead of the chat because he's taking too long. So I'm just curious. Like, okay, if I remember what, like this one just makes it so like you drop slime on death. Yeah. This one makes it so you're wind charged on death. Yeah. Weaving? What does weaving do? Oh, is it like spawn a web when you die? Yeah, that's really weird. Wait. Let me do that again. Why does the cobweb look like that? I'm not going crazy, am I? That's like darker on the bottom. Is it just like the angle I'm at? Yeah, I'm going crazy. I know what infested does. That's like 5%. It'll spawn a silverfish. I haven't used those potions in a while, so it's just like I want to check what they do. So, chat, how's it going? Bro, this guy. He literally said he was 1v1ing me like over 10 minutes now. I'm alright, that's good. It is interesting now, like, that I'm looking at, like, Minecraft's inventory, like, what they decide. Because obviously I get, like, buttons go together, banners go together. But it's just, like, Why don't these three torches go together? Why don't all the buckets go together in a bucket category? It's really not needed, I'm just overthinking it because I don't know what to do. Yeah, peak mob right here, by the way, the sniffer. Peak mob. Alright. Yo, why'd that look so red? I guess mangrove wood is red, but I don't like these new dye textures one bit. Okay, wait. This is the only, like, horrible thing they've implemented to Bedrock, right? Like, I don't get why they did it, but it's just like, why does it go invisible? Like, why? You know, they were gonna do this with mobs too, you know, overpowered like a creeper would have been. They were testing to do that exact same thing with mobs. That would have been so bad. And then they were messing with this new. Okay, I just need to make sure that like none of this is actually in the game, because they've already done like that one, or they've done that sugarcane switch. So they didn't like change this, right? Yeah, okay. They were doing some tests with that too. Okay, wait, let me just scroll up. This guy hasn't like sent me a duel, right? Yeah, he hasn't. Over 5 minutes, by the way. To type like 5 letters. Oh, now that he wants to duel, I want to end, because I want to like warm up, but it's like, I can't end now, I just started. Yeah, Chaz, isn't this like a peak music disc right here? Hope I don't get copyrighted for this. I might actually. Yeah. This actually might be one of the best micro music discs, at least like top 3. How do you feel about the new YouTube UI change? I didn't get it because it looks the exact same. YouTube.com. Yeah, everything's the exact same. Yo, someone asked me like that about Discord like 5 days ago, and it's just like, that didn't change either. So yeah. Yeah, send me a screenshot of your YouTube, because I want to see the UI change, because yeah, obviously yeah, mine's the exact same. Mobs, fixed bug where camels cannot dash when standing in water. Pufferfish can now spawn in lukewarm ocean. Some more puffer spawn locations. Pufferfish, tropical fish can now be caught when fishing in jungle biomes. Interesting, you couldn't before. Drowned attack knockbacks. Fixed realm. I want to see like what else they added. As long as like I know about like the actual feature. The swimming sound no longer plays when flying underwater. Hoppers now have a short cooldown after being moved by a piston. Wait, is this Bedrock? Yeah. I was gonna say DMs, okay. Yo. Yeah, it's so bad. Why are like the buttons like in the screen? Yeah, that's like what's so bad about YouTube Shorts when they change like, yo. I saw like the new. Yo, if I click it, yeah, it looks normal. I didn't actually click on a video. I thought you just meant like the normal menu, but I would assume, yeah, mine's the exact same. But yeah, I don't like it. The like button should not be right there, covering more of the screen. Well, I guess if it's like only when, but like, yeah. But yeah, it's terrible. Yo, it's actually crazy how much like Sora videos I've seen, because like, yeah, it's like so bad. I mean, it's good, which is the reason why it's bad. Yeah, you know? Okay, yo, it's gotten so silent. Wait, we need to play new music though. That's sweet, but I can have the chat open when I'm full screen. That doesn't sound like it would look good at all. I don't know. But I guess there's nothing you really need to see on my screen anyway, so I guess that doesn't really matter. You know, I want to listen to Relic. I haven't heard that music disc in years. I just want to see how it sounds, because I don't remember it. I don't like it. No. I guess I just need to wait. Oh, yeah, the whole reason why I went into creative mode was to place a copper statue to get the cave. To make sure. I would assume I have to restart Minecraft to get it, but it's like... whole reason. Oh, okay, that doesn't look bad. I thought you meant like it was literally gonna cover like a 30-year screen. So, yeah. Anyways. Yo, I hate that. Why do you have to be looking at the jukebox? Why does this make it so you can't hear it at all? Like, why? But yeah, it's so concerning, all the like the Sora like AI videos, because there's definitely some of them where if there wasn't a watermark, like they would just look real. Like Caleb sent me a video a few days ago, and it had the Sora thing, and it didn't look like AI, and I would assume he didn't even know it was AI. Yeah, I was telling you. Yeah, now I'm actually seeing it everywhere. I saw like one video, which is the one Caleb sent me when you said that, but now I'm actually seeing it everywhere. Sora.com. Oh, oh yeah, it's literally just ChatGPT, so it's the same. It's just, I'm already signed in. Yo, what should I ask it for? Image? Can I make a video? Or does it have to be iOS or whatever? My media? Yeah, or is like the video only for like certain people right now? I don't know how this works. Yo. Hi, X-Fire Cooking. Okay, but to be... there is some content where people are reverse AIing stuff, where the... Oh yeah. You wanna get... Do I wanna get good at the games, is that what you're saying? I mean, I could already beat you like 5-0 in Chris PP, so... Yo, a guy that I easily beat like 2 weeks ago passed eval, and I really want to fight him again. Just to see if he got better or what, because like I easily beat him when we were both like trying. No, like... Who uses that terminology for that? No, I don't. Never seen that. Like, you want to get, like, I've never seen that. Anyways. Yeah, okay, Sora AI, describe your image. What do I describe? Actually interested to watch that. Where is me? I don't know what to ask for. I want to like text a video. Thanks, CG. Cutting up my messages. Love that. I don't know what to ask. I want to ask something for AI, but like, I know it's probably not gonna let me have infinite uses, so I want to be careful. What do I use? I don't know. DMs. Who is that? I'm just gonna ask her the most random thing ever. Sure, something real. Oh, subscribe to generate. Never mind. Never mind. Subscribe to generate. Can you? Is like. I want to do that. All right. With a. What are we saying? Sign up to create. Why am I not signed in now? Oh, is this not OpenAI? This is OpenArt. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Sora too. Insane. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know what to say. Yo, what? Play. That's why it feels so like quiet, because like the music stops, and it just feels so like, what? Yeah, I'm scrolling through Twitter. Oh yeah, the T-Bot 20's in 2 days now. So you know. Guys, are you excited? T-Bot 20 in 2 days. I wonder how like when's the YouTube release will be. Cause like that just means like I gotta be off Twitter in 2 days. I can't scroll through Twitter. I gotta wait. So yeah. You know. Chat, dog. Chat. You can't just go silent on me now. Yeah, Ika's saying the boiling that got restricted was you. Said that in forums. Chat. Yo, I'm ending. I'm an extra play creator. Okay. So I think I need people to talk. Which one? Music? Okay, I guess I'll play the regular one. Oh, that is not the regular. This one. You know. do you mean you're ending stream? I was gonna end because no one was chatting. Without chatters, it's boring. So yeah, turn up. Yo, it's already really loud already. Yeah. I wasn't chatting because you were looking at and stuff. Yeah, no, I wasn't. There was definitely like at least like 10 minutes. Yeah, not 10 minutes, but like there was a lot of silence after I stopped that. Yes, you were. There was like I didn't say I was. There's a lot of time after where there's no messages. I was waiting for you to start moving again in Minecraft, so be able to read chat again. Yo, I was looking at chat every like 5 seconds. Yeah. How was I supposed to know that? That is just like a very obvious thing. I don't know. Like I don't even know that. If I'm streaming, I'm gonna look at chat. Also, I said chat like 3 times. I'm hungry. Why are you hungry? No, it is not, Ronnie. You often just look away at something and I have to wait. No. And sometimes you don't even see them because they're already there. You didn't see them come in. I disagree. Can't just say no. I can because it didn't happen. You need to learn how to find a middle ground. There is no middle ground, it just didn't happen. You don't like it? Nah, I said sure. Okay, something chat. This is max of 3, right? Yeah, 3. Yeah, okay, max 3. Can't believe that. Stick drift is like so annoying. Also, like, why isn't shelves in construction? Like, Minecraft, I feel like the Minecraft, like, thing is, like, weird. Okay, nature. Is everything in here actually found in the in nature? Let's see. I want to analyze all this now. I guess dyes aren't technically, but they fit in because they're right next to the flowers, so I think that's fine. Guess, like, items. This is construction. This is construction. I mean, I can see the chisel bookshelf, but shelves are literally for building. But I guess they were intended as the hotbar swapping, not the... I just only... Yeah, I also use the search bar. But I'm just looking... Or I'm looking... Well, I guess I have been using it today. Yo, like, I completely forgot the crafter was in the game. I don't think I've ever used the crafter. I mean, it's a great feature, just haven't used it. I think the crafter was like a really big thing. I think the biggest thing they could do for redstone at this point is like allow this on Java. That would be the biggest thing for redstone, I think, at this point. If they allowed this for Java. You know, in Java, you can't push hoppers, dispensers, chests, furnaces, anything with like an inventory. So I think that would really affect. All that's been in my mind is like 1.22. I want to see what Minecraft has planned for 1.22. The crafter is so close to being good, but it has... Well, what's the issue? Because it's not impractical. It's not impractical. People use it. And many farms. You have to feed the items in the order of the slots. It would be much easier if they just had a... No, I don't. I think it's perfect as. I don't think that would make it better. That would just make it complicated. I've tried making machines with the crafter and it's so much more trouble than if they just done that. No, I don't think that would be good. That would be more complicated. I mean, I guess not in the long run, but like, it'd make the UI more complicated. I guess it's not easy to use. Yeah, I guess for the most part, I see you try making a machine with it. I mean, I'm not good with redstone. But I feel like someone that's good at redstone would be able to make it like easily, but I guess for the average player it's not the easiest thing. I mean, like for the I'll build what I see it used in the most part. I know this like doesn't red. Why is this red? Oh, because weathered. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'll just build what I see usually. This, I don't think this will correlate to what you're actually talking about, but you know, we'll just build it. Can I do this, right? No, I can't. Okay. I know there's probably like I think a faster one than this, but this is the one I always build. Yo, why is my inventory so full? Okay. Let me get... Like, this is what I use, or I usually see it used for, like if there was just like... Okay, well, I didn't get a chest. Clean it up? No, like, I might want those items in the future for some reason. Yo! Where did it go? This is mostly what I see it being used for. Oh! Oh, wait, you have to like... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, wait. You have to... Okay, so you have to like delay it too, so... Okay. I never really thought of that. I don't know why, but that... Usually I see it that you compact it into blocks. Goofy? Yo, I did not think it would do that. I didn't really think that would happen. Okay, wait, what does this be like? I feel like this is still gonna be like too fast. How fast can I make it? Okay, I mean, okay, that's like, okay, yeah. Yo, okay, yeah, You stop making pressure plates. Yo. Okay, wait, yeah. I had it perfect and I broke it. Okay, I didn't, yeah, I guess it's more complicated than I thought. I didn't really think, because that's the, okay, so yeah, that's the, okay, maybe, okay, what's like a better example then? For what I usually see it used for, dried kelp. Yeah, this doesn't really demonstrate my... Yeah, I get what your issue is, that like crafting things that are not just the same. Like crafting like different items. Cause like, yeah, this isn't... This is just something else that I didn't really think of. This is what I mostly see you blatantly disagreed with me, even though... What? I did not disagree. Now you get it though? No, I still think it's perfect the way it is. What's good? Yo, what's good? 367. Okay, it's good. Cool. My standpoint hasn't changed. It is difficult for a beginner. But I don't think it should be changed. Like, like, this is still perfect as it is. What are you building? I don't know, I'm just kind of messing around with recently features. So just like the crafter, because I've never used it. I was just using the copper, okay, no, those are just spam there, so I can get the cape, but I'm just kind of messing around. Pumpkin pie generator. Yeah, I do get that your issue. Where did the... Oh, it's because I didn't take the gold out. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. Like, it is hard, but like, I don't think it should be easy. Do you think the spear is better than... No, for sure not. There's times I think you can use it, but it's not gonna be better than the mace. Well, I mean, it could, but I don't think it's gonna be revolutionary. I just hate that, like, those stupid SMP YouTubers, like, playing that overpowered mod and making everyone believe lies that it's really super duper overpowered. When it's like, it's still good, but it's not like as insane as like those videos were showing it. I've Avanti friended since when? But you can get 4 blocks of... Yo, I'm not counting attribute swapping. They need to patch that as fast as possible. Also, actually try to make a pie generator. No, I wouldn't even know where to start. This guy just DM'd me, the guy that I was trying to 1v1 earlier. Bro, I forgot. How do you forget? like what are we doing? Dog? What? I didn't say I would be able to do it myself. You can detap with property swapping with sword, mace, and spear. How are you gonna have like, unless you mean like sword and mace and then sword and spear, but like how would you have mace, spear, and sword in your inventory at once? Try pushing your understandings of redstone and make the most complicated thing you can. Okay, wait. Yo, I don't know the crafting recipe. Pumpkin pie Minecraft. Yo, it's way more simple than I thought it was for like the recipe. Why is there more gold? Did I not take the gold out? Am I crazy? Yo, watch this. This is gonna be like so gold. Okay, so should we do that? Can we get sugar? Yo, this is gonna work. Watch. It might not be practical in the way I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna work. Sword plus spear gives you the... Yo, I'm not counting attribute swapping. You ask me, I'm not counting that. It's stupid. They need to patch it. I hope with how overpowered the spear attribute swapping is, they actually notice it and fix it. But I'm gonna get food BRB. Yo, okay. You're not gonna get to see my masterpiece. Okay, wait, I should pause this. Oh, are we serious? Okay, wait, I might as well... I guess I'm gonna have to like... Okay, I might as well just put a stack like this before I set it up, so I can actually... So it doesn't... They can't patch property swapping. Some modes rely on them to be faster. No modes rely on attribute swapping. I gotta make it from scratch, not just putting in the... Yo, Blue Sheep, get out of here! Go get food! I'm just doing that so I can fill the chest without it like... Oh, and my goodness, it's gonna go in the hopper too. I'm just breaking the hopper. And then make... Yo, I know that, man! That's not what I was trying to do. I was just doing that so then my chest items wouldn't go straight into it. I was gonna make a very peak method. I was like, this would technically work, I believe. Like, this would work, I think. It's not very practical, but it would work. Sword and axe for SMP plus shield game mode plus Marlowe new vid make property swapping. Property swapping isn't good. If they don't patch it, like, it's actually ruining PvP. Like, ever since Mace came out, it's ruining it. Removing it would make the game better in every way. Alright, and then we just gotta add the hopper back, and then it's gonna work. Oh. See? Yo, I'm so good at this. Speed owners use proper. No, they do not. They do not use attribute swapping. That's blatant lies. You can property swap your hands and to place blocks faster. Yo, then that doesn't matter. Patch it. That doesn't mean they shouldn't patch it. They need to patch it, otherwise like the game's gonna get worse and worse as time goes on. Misinformation? Well, no, I know what he's talking about. So I don't think anyone hasn't said misinformation, but it's like that doesn't mean they shouldn't patch it. Minecraft is, in my opinion, gonna get worse over time if they don't patch that. Because the more the more weapons they add, the more worse it's gonna get. So, yeah, we need to patch it. Can you try property? I don't know if does that exist on Bedrock, and definitely not on Bedrock without it on a controller. Remember when Mojang patched stuns? That wasn't Mojang. Stuns never existed in the first place. That was what, paper? That was literally, stuns existed because of a mod. So that's false information right there. The community went crazy. Yeah, stuns and attribute swapping is also just two completely different things. Anything about property swapping? Okay, so first I'll just explain breach swapping. So, I don't know which order it is, but let's just say, like, I just do, like, this or whatever, or the other way around, and it does, like, 3 hearts per hit, or whatever. Like, it does insane damage with the mace, but with the sword, on ground level. But, like, with the spear, you can do crazy overpowered things. Like, let's say this is a spear, you know the new dash? Instead of waiting for the cooldown, you could just do this and dash like crazy. It doesn't work on Bedrock. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to like explain. I'm just trying to explain how it works. This is all Java, yeah. So you could just do like this. You could dash infinitely really fast. So it just lets you hit twice. No. It's taking the attributes like of the mace and putting it on the sword. So it's one hit. You just have to swap like really fast on Java, so it's like one hit. That's probably not how it works, like, but it's basically just like you swap 2 things really fast. You're hitting once, but like you swap fast enough that like Mojang, like, you're tricking it. So with the spear, you can like dash really fast. You can hit through cobwebs with a sword. You can probably do a lot more. It's sword then mace for reach swapping. Okay, so yeah, you just like. Okay, yeah. My control. The spear with Riptide is cooked. It's not like practical though, like I don't think anyone people could have enough aim for that, but it's only if it's raining too. It's not like it's not gonna be used all the time. But yeah, attribute swapping needs to be patched. Like, when is Mojang gonna realize this? You can place crystal faster with prop. No, you can't! You cannot do that. Stop, like, coming in here and saying misinformation. If I search attribute swapping on, like, Minecraft feedback, do I see anything? I don't think so. People need to, like, raise Mojang's, like, awareness of this. In an older version. Good? No, you can't. It was a glitch? No, you can't. Misinformation. was a glitch. So yeah. But yeah, Mojang really does need to fix attribute swapping. It would just be better for the game in every way. I don't know what to say. What are you researching? Nothing. I'm just talking to forums, or I'm talking to Repent, or like something. So yeah. So, you know. The PvP com. Well, yes, they would. Like, I was watching a stream earlier, and like they both agreed that it'd be better for like good PvPers agreed that it'd be better for the game to remove it. If cooldown trick got removed, Mace would be slower. Attribute swapping needs to be removed, no questions. It's not like a bedrock, like nether roof thing where it's like, oh yeah, it's a big thing that, like they have to, it's not gonna become a feature, they need to patch it. Like, Minecraft is gonna, like PvP is gonna go worse and worse with attribute swapping. I would go, good, you deserve to be high tier 4 if you can't do it with attribute swapping. They need to add, like, what are we saying? You deserve to be high tier 4 then, like. If people are just good because of attribute swapping, then that's a skill issue. I mean, get better. I don't know, what time is it? 9:12? I don't know. I really hope it just get patched. Minecraft really need. Minecraft's been doing fights would be slower though. It would get boring fast. Yo, breach swapping. I mean breach. Attribute swapping needs to get removed. No questions. It's not intended. It's a bug. Way too overpowered in so many ways. It needs to get removed. Like. That's true. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, a random reply. Someone said it's better than the last 3 drops. I disagree. I think everyone can do it. It's not takes no skill. I've never attribute swap. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm good enough to attribute swap personally. I've never done it before. What do you think about the new update? Attribute swapping is the reason why the update's bad. I mean, the rest of it's good, like the zombie horse and all, that's really good. But the spear is only bad because of attribute swapping. The bot on Chris PvP servers don't have like a health bar. I was gonna try to see if I can attribute swap, but sword keybind plus X keybind, click at one time, not that hard. Click at one time. That's like, it's not that easy. Guess I can't really tell. Yo, I guess I can try going on Theo, but I broke my world. Wait, what? Oh, I was lost on it. I know what I'm doing. Chopsticks versus forks. I don't know. And even if it's like a bug, should not be what like is good for PvP. I don't know, like nothing would change my mind. Like attribute swapping is the worst feature in Minecraft. What do you think of the servers that still support stunning like Legacy? Well, I mean stunning is like a different question. Stunning's fine. I mean, I think it should be like fine. Like if the current like latest version doesn't swap, then it's bad. They shouldn't support stunning. If the actual, I mean, Minecraft never had stunning to begin with, so they should remove stunning. But I don't think Legacy's a good server anymore. Like as of right now, how is stunning fine? But no, it's not. I just said I'd rather not, but it's better than attribute swapping. It still should be removed. It's not fine, but it's way better than attribute swapping. Also, it might just be me, but like, PvP Legacy is not a good server anymore. It's just full of like tier 5s. Well, I mean, it always has been, but it also like doesn't have mace. They should keep properly swapping and make the entire... No. They should not keep attribute swapping. Legacy fell off? I think it's just because like they don't update. They need to like... Nobody plays like... They need to add at least the mace. Or like, is there an actual like mace if I go to... Also, I think it's just like that like... All like Marlow kit players are never gonna play in... Because like a lot of the kits are outdated now. Keep out and rename Minecraft. Like what? Like what are we doing? Like is the mace added? Like if I go to customize my kit, weapons and tools. Okay, so the mace is on. Okay, so never mind. They do have the mace. They just... It's not a kit if you do /duel. And I would imagine a lot of those kits are not Marlow's kits, that's for sure. They're all learned kit. Jump resetting is technically a bug. Jump resetting is... Yo, you're not comparing good things here. Jump reset, if it's a bug, yeah. But like, okay. It's definitely a lot, like, less of a problem than attribute swapping. Attribute swapping is really overpowered in every way possible. You should not be able to kill a fully netherite prop 4 person in like 3 hits. That's just not how that works. But I mean like, jump resetting, I think that'd be fine to be like an actual like, stay in the game, like a feature, but dude, a mosquito just landed. And like what are we doing? What do you do that for? You know what? Takes. Vanilla PvP hot takes? Where's vanilla PvP hot takes? I know it's a forum somewhere. Vanilla hot takes? Yeah. Here it is. They should have kept the bug where when you jump from a high place and press space before landing, you won't take damage. No, that is definitely overpowered. Red the mosquito. What are we doing? Great mosquitoes? I don't know. I haven't seen one in quite some time.
Okay, I need to like join Havoc. I think Havoc's a better name than Aurora. I guess, even though like Havoc isn't like an AI name, I still like it better than like Aurora. Well, Zero obviously. Nah, they're chilling. Five or 10 they help us. Yeah. Like, because they do like 2% of that. Don't say that. I don't know how to help at all. Yeah, I guess I'll let him answer that one since he said they were helpful. But yeah. So duos. The help breakdown, okay, doesn't matter how to use that. I said do not mention volume. I want to try attribute solving, but there's no way I can test it. Because, like, I can't see the health bar on the bot. Oh wait, wasn't I literally going on Theobald the word for that first? Would you? No, I would not. Yo, why is there still no, like, health on Theobald the bot? Where can I, like, actually, like, test out attribute swapping? You barely even read it before saying no? Yeah, because you've said that, like, 5 times. Go in Java and go in Legacy or Super Flat, but, like, without a health bar, I still can't, like, see if it's used. Or if I did it properly. Do you start with the mace? Dude, I've literally only said it once before. I even changed the conditions. $6 billion. I read that after I said no, but I still would say no after I read it, so that's why I didn't say anything new. Because I still agreed with my no. You can attribute with sword and fire aspects. Like, you're just telling me more reasons that why it should be removed. Like, I don't think you're helping your case here, in my opinion. You're just making it, like, you're just saying more it should be removed. Like, actually, yeah, I still say no. Okay. I can use my fist and cooldown trick with a fire aspect sword and alright, let's go. Just more reasons why it should be removed. Like, yeah. I might, I don't know. Like, imagine people, like, what? You could fund someone. What are we doing? Yo, I didn't. When I thought about obtaining that 6 billion, charity did not come to mind one bit.
This ain't Stardew. When was the last time we are? Do you want to stream Stardew tomorrow? I think Abigail might miss you. I can take the durability away so items can last forever. I don't know, maybe. You also still gotta send me your lines. I should probably export the lines that people have somewhere. If you knew that people would... Yo, I'm not kissing a frog. It's just not happening. It's 9:30. Peace out, peace out. What kind of frog? That is so true. Is frog like poisonous? Johnny, you're cruel. Why am I cruel for not kissing a frog? Those are poisonous? Yeah, see? Like, why would I die, you know? What am I gonna do? $6 billion dead. Wait. Yo, why haven't they updated this on Bedrock yet? This is like the new texture on the latest version, right? People would die, but then I would die if it's a tree frog. You know, it's like, you didn't specify the frog, and that's a non... Okay, I'm still not doing it. Not kissing a frog. Why isn't this the new texture yet? They really need to keep up on their parody. You know? Dude, imagine like families right in front of you begging. You refuse to kiss the frog, how would you feel? I mean, like, I'm not kissing that frog. It's not happening. In my mind, all frogs carry bacteria. So, it's like, that frog can go hop away and get someone else to kiss the frog. Like, why does it have to be me? Am I the chosen one? Earth? Dude, literally everything is bacteria? Yeah. Yeah, I guess everyone dies. Yeah, I mean 367K is cool, is on the right track. Yeah, I don't get the people that use the old texture pack because like there's no way you're saying like these textures are like better. Like it's just like people that like really like nostalgia use the old ones, but like these ones are like better in every way. Like especially like the totem, the clock, the compass. You'd say, yeah, epic. Ominous bottle. Yeah, here's some okay, chat, what game drop would you like to see after Mats of Mayhem? Even though it's probably going to be 1.22, hopefully. But like, what game drop would you like to see after Mats of Mayhem? Let's just like, talk about like, some Minecraft stuff. Fortnite. I don't know if that's an update, man, or a game drop that they could do. What game drop would you think would be cool? I want to go like check something. Parody of thousands of numbers. Okay, like Garun, lies and passion. Because he's a frog. That's their problem. So like, how do I see the rejected stuff on like Minecraft feedback? You just let those people die just because
You're not kissing a frog. No one in my chat right now is kissing a frog except like you. Okay, yeah. So back to the question. What game drop would you add? Chat tomorrow. Dude, that's a skill issue, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, get better like lungs or something, I don't know. Wait, I realized something, you can use speed 2 and infinite boost from core. Bruh. Cannot. An update game drop? But that would work better for like a major 1.22 update. Like, what about just like one of the small game drops? Because I feel like if they were gonna do an end update, that's gonna be 1.22. Because I don't see what else they could do for 1.22 other than the end update. Because it's like, what other major thing could you possibly update? Like, that's the whole reason why we are getting game drops, because they need to do smaller updates to actually like finalize copper and do all, add these little things. Spruce forest? Yeah, what do you think they could add to the spruce forest? Like, I would say like, I guess you're right, they need to yeah. Like, I guess an obvious answer, so I'm gonna say an answer after this one that's like, but like an obvious answer would be to add like more vegetation and cool rocks and stuff. Yeah, I think overall, like, Spring to Life was a really good start with like more ambient stuff. Like when they added like the cactus flowers, the dry grass, the tall dry grass, the bushes, the new cows and stuff. I think like more of that would be cool. I think that update was really good. Because it added like a lot more stuff. I also think it was interesting how the desert sounds were based on the blocks. So if you bring the blocks somewhere else, the sounds would happen somewhere else. That was very interesting. I mean, I haven't been to a desert in so long, I don't know what those sounds would be, but make jungle better? Make have more lore? Good, yeah. The jungle could use... Yo, they should totally add, like, the golden monkey from the Chinese 2018 mob vote. Like, I think the obvious thing would be bringing back old mob vote things. Like the Chillager, or the Iceologer. I don't like the Moobloom, but like the Rascal. Why is the hovering, not the hovering inferno. I think they confirmed that the 2018, or whatever the first mob vote was, not 2018, but whatever the first one was, they confirmed none of those are happening. We're not getting the hovering inferno, Great Hunger, but obviously there's chances to see every single other one. Okay, like I think a good drop would be like updating one of the failed biome votes, because a mob is just like a mob. I love the copper golem obviously, but it's like seeing the Savannah Desert, I don't know what's the other one, Savannah Desert Badlands. So even just like, I think in 1.22 they could do that. Add like complex, yeah, I don't know. Culinary, okay, yeah, why didn't I, you said that a second ago, I didn't read it. But yeah, culinary update. Yeah, I think more like, well, I feel like for the, I think just more farming in general would be cool. So just more like, more crops. Like in the Allenbecker. Haven't seen that. Make it. Ender Dragon? No. That would not be good. Yo, it's like, I want to look at some stuff, but I also don't want to miss my chat messages. Okay, you know, okay, I'm gonna say something that Mojang straight up, like, confirmed that they're not gonna add, which can change, by the way, because they said they were never adding baby dolphins, and here we are. They're in the game. But I'm gonna say what Mojang specifically said they weren't adding, and you guys tell me if you think it's fair or not. So they said they're never adding vertical slabs. What do you guys think about that? As a crucial part of the UI, that'd be cooked. And what do you guys think about or what do you guys think about, like, vertical slabs? They can make Java more like Bedrock in terms of features. Yeah, I mean, there's parity both ways that they can definitely do a lot with. Real subs aren't useful. Never adding it's fine. Yeah, I agree. It definitely would be useful. Let's go to the shelf anyway. Well, yeah, I still wouldn't really consider it. I guess it's technically a vertical slab in a way. It definitely would be useful for builders, but I don't think it should be added. I don't think I'd like it. I think it adds too much. Okay, they said they're never adding sharks. What do you guys think about that? Also, I'm going completely off of memory from a YouTube video I see now. I want to see if, like, I could actually find where it is, like, on... No, builders don't need it. They should make... No. It's great. Sharks aren't useful, we have dolphins. Seen incredible creative things using gates and stuff. Yeah, no sharks is cool. Yeah, I agree. I think their reasoning's kind of dumb though. I mean, they're only not adding it because... But I guess it's fair. I think it's fair that every hostile mob needs to be fantasy. Except neutral, I guess, because I know like there is definitely some that aren't. But I mean, for the most part, 99% of hostile mobs are fantasy. I remember seeing a post that was so cooked about dolphins. It's like, dolphins do all this horrible things and sharks are chill, and Mojang likes the dolphins. I remember seeing that. They didn't add the sharks. Okay, wait. Minecraft suggestions Reddit. I think there's like a section in the Reddit where you could see the unadded things. Is there like a thing somewhere here? It's good that like there's... I haven't actually read it, but I'm... Yeah, okay, so in the Minecraft suggestions Reddit, which I think devs do look at sometimes, they have a rule against using AI, so I think it's good. But anyways, okay, what's another one? Sharks, vertical slabs. They said they're never adding... Yeah, I can't remember any of them. Minecraft's rejected items list. Or features, I guess would have been. Guns! Okay, that might be a bit... I think that's a bit reasonable, not... Guys, what do you think about guns, guys? Is that fair? Previously considered. No. Okay, no, this is cool. Okay, wait, no, is this it? Is this like the rejected things? No, we definitely... Yeah. Okay, yeah, I found it. Server options, names on... It's crazy how they even had... I'm not even saying... Yeah. Okay, yeah, wait, okay, I think this one's weird. Add more chance to crossbow. I think quick charge and piercing is fine. Other people's mods, well, we have taken inspiration from, we are no longer adding community-made mods. I mean, I guess it's definitely like fair. Actually, no, I was thinking of a different one. Yeah, that's fair not to add other people's things, but it's like, because I was thinking of something else. I remember them saying they're not gonna add like food that is obtainable like in mods, but if it's a normal food, I don't really see the issue. But maybe I'm remembering it wrong a bit. I don't know. And they said they're never gonna add lying skeletons in the world. I think that's fair. No longer. Wait, did they add before? Yeah, 1.6, the horse update. The horse was a mod. And back in 1.6. Like, I'm pretty sure they got the mod dev to, like, add them. I think the horse, like, obviously it's changed, like, model and stuff a little bit since it was first added, but yeah, the horse is completely, or was completely added from up. The redwood forest was determined too similar to Mega Taiga to add. roofed forest tree houses containing buildings for illusioners. Also, all of these technically are, like, these are rejected, but obviously with the dolphin thing, they've added it, so it's like, technically, lava boats, I think that's completely fair. That's the whole reason the Strider was introduced. I think, like, well, the Strider wasn't originally in the net, or like in the snapshots, like everybody wanted a lava, like, boat, so then they added the Strider. I think that was like a really cool twist on it. Like a very unique twist. Like everyone was asking for just lava boats, but they added Striders. Secondary redstone in brackets bluestone has been rejected. Yeah, I wouldn't see a reason why for adding that. Already Striders, yeah. Torches losing brightness when exposed to rain. Thank goodness that one's bad. Miner hats are too modern. Regarding food, we would like the community to focus on foods that are not readily available via mods. See, that's like dumb. I know this was 7 years ago, but it's like, so that could be changed now, but they're not gonna add foods that are easily available with mods. Like, that doesn't make sense. Some players obviously don't want to use mods. Like, I'll just say a random food source, like a tomato. Like, that's, I don't know, that's just a random example. Why would you not add, like, a popular food because it's easily available during mods? Okay, I probably said it. But they also mentioned, which I think makes sense, please focus your suggestions on crops and or recipes versus already prepared food like pizza. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense. Like they said tomato versus already prepared food. Yeah, it's fair. Okay, they said they would not make breaking bedrock blocks in survival. Or breaking bedrock in survival. I think that makes sense. Yeah, there's tons of regular things available in mods that would just make common sense to add. Yeah. It's add Nautilus. Yeah, I think it's a very good that you can't break bedrock. You can't break. It's already a thing. Yeah. You can definitely break bedrock and somehow. I think obviously they wouldn't add like an intentional way to do it because that would be really dumb. But you can definitely. But like, why would they add that? Dyeable and paintable wood. I think that's very fair. I think that would be bad. Because you should have, like, I don't see the point in not breaking bedrock. Yeah. I think it's very fair for no paintable wood. Because it would ruin the entire point of, like, different wood types. Really, thirst was discussed. The team indicated that they would prefer to focus on hunger. Wow, okay. So they actually discussed thirst. That's crazy. They need to add the Moon Lord? Yeah, they do. Sun blindness? Yeah, good thing that one's also rejected. Adding more weapons will ruin Minecraft. I agree, unless they're like really balanced, but it's like, I saw a video saying like, more weapons the better, you know, every edition is good. But it's just like, it's different, like with redstone, if they added a new redstone thing you don't like, don't use it for building. No, they mean like full on, if you look at the sun, like you'll get the blindness effect. Like if they had a building block you don't like, don't use it. But that's not how it works for PvP. If they ruin the meta with PvP and make it unfun, then it's gonna make it bad. Because obviously you can't just play like different kits. But like SMP is really what like would be considered. And if they add something that like more weapons, I do think like the mace, I don't know. It really depends. I do think adding more weapons can definitely ruin it. The spear doesn't seem to be too bad, they just need to patch attribute swapping, and then it's like fine. The spear was unnecessary, that's true.
Like I would much rather like any of the failed mob vote mobs, or there's definitely a lot of things I'd rather than the spear. You know what's really funny? Wait, wait, that's actually so crazy. Okay, wait, when was the Chinese mob? When was the Chinese mob vote? Minecraft. 2017. Okay, so that was 2017. They rejected in 2019 alligators and crocodiles can't be added because hostile mobs need to be fantasy. 2 years before that, like, the alligator was literally in the Chinese mob vote. Mojang doesn't patch the spear with the equivalent meta. It's gonna be boring? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, SMPs treat the spear exactly like the mace, how there can only be one. Actually, I guess people don't really... Do people even do that with the mace anymore? I guess I see multiple maces on servers now, but it's like... I wouldn't be surprised if people ban spears. It also really just doesn't help how every SMP YouTuber just like really made the picture of the spear inaccurate too. The spear and mace was unnecessary? True. I think the spear was, I mean the mace is like cool, but it's just like, I think it's fun for like single player. Like if we're focusing on survival single player, these additions are fine. But thinking of the big picture, like multiplayer PvP, it's definitely bad. The mace I think is fine. SMP advisors are gonna be last longer since you can run more. Yeah. Like I think without attribute swapping, I think it's pretty balanced. I mean, it does a lot of durability. Well, you can only like lunge 15 times. And you need to wait until the cooldown is up. If they remove attribute swapping, because that's one of the reasons why like running is so easy. Yeah. Oh, I got some new messages. I mean, yeah, okay, they should add chemicals. You already got education edition, you can get every chemical. Or every element, I guess, not. And use the micro. I don't know about that one. Okay, back to like what I would add as like a game drop, because I just said the easy way would be saying add like previously failed mobs, but like I think that Copper Age was really good. It finalized copper as a resource. Like Amethyst could use that too. But at the same time, it's like every ore. Let's just, I guess, go to like the coal, smelting, diamond, gear. Iron's like basically like an overall like there's cauldrons, anvils, pretty much anything. We need more I think we do need more mobs. What else, like what would we need then? Gold is like, I don't know how you could explain gold, but copper's building, netherite's late gear, emerald's trading, lapis is enchanting, redstone is redstone obviously. But like amethyst doesn't really fit into a category, because if I search like what? So amethyst, you can craft the spyglass, tinted glass. They should make that when you get coal and apply pressure via the mace. You can create. I don't know about that one. Guys, is this the only? Is this the only uses for it? I guess technically you can duplicate alloys with amethyst, or let's say you like breed the alloys or whatever. Duplicating alloys, so that's technically a use too. Is there any other uses for amethyst? Is this it? If so, that is so cooked. The amethyst needs more uses. Like this is it? Like are we serious?
Let me make sure that's it. I'm searching it up on Google Amethyst. I also think some more materials that could use more uses. The Echo Shard could definitely use a use. Okay, like let the Echo Shard, one of the main things of the ancient city is the Echo Shard. It's one of the main loot. And all you can craft is this. A recovery compass. They should make a heal, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. I think like amethyst, like a cool use could be like music in some way, because people like the sound or whatever. Can also be used as like when I like drew my own like Minecraft update thing, I mostly made amethyst music related items. That's what I did. But yeah, I overall think, okay, like another thing I think they need to do is minecarts. I don't know, like, I don't know how, because I think they can't just change it. Why do you just say bro when I make like funny jokes? Yo, I didn't get the joke. I didn't really see a joke there. I kind of just saw something random. They should add more ores to Minecraft. Well, I don't know though. Like, from the bigger picture, I think yeah, they should add more ores, but the ores need uses, just like copper did, and it took them 1.17 or like /18, and then 1.21, and then 1.21.9 to finalize copper. They would just need to do that with more ores. So I think they need to finalize amethyst, and if they were to add another ore, make sure it's finalized when they add it. Add all the uses in the update. But it's, yeah. The joke is that paperweights and door stoppers are both voluntary functions that could easily be filled by an unimportant object. Oh. Makes sense. I'm trying to think out of all of the, like, what would I actually want as the next Minecraft update if I was hypothetically to choose? What would I want? I guess just more uses for useless features. I think the only item that, like, this is the only item that deserves to stay useless, because that's why it's in the game. It's meant to be just useless. That's the whole point of it. Other than that, things need more uses. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, what else would I want in the game? I do think they could have done more with archaeology, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. They should make limestones more useful IRL when rain falls. The rain penetrates through the limestone and makes harder materials. Yeah, maybe. I just really want to know what other features are gonna be in Mounts of Mayhem, because I'm just really curious, because like, quote unquote, the new features will really put the mayhem in Mounts of Mayhem. Like, I really want to know. This is common complaint I see where Minecraft, they keep making the world bigger and the items and structures bigger, but they only serve like one function. Yeah. Like, I saw a thing where it was like, Minecraft usually, which is probably accurate, they pointed out like they usually like to add shiny new things every year that have like 1 or 2 uses instead of actually like adding uses. They should focus on the end first and limit the updates overall. I do think, hopefully, the next update after Mounts of Mayhem is 1.22 at least. If it's not the end update, hopefully, like, the sniffer wasn't... Yo, the sniffer's awesome. Like, best...
top 3 mob in the game. They just need to make it more useful. Or more plants. Sniffer wasn't... The Sniffer... That's the only thing I voted for that won. They need to make the game flow better together and give everything a more cemented function and purpose in the world. Yeah. Well, that's why, like... Okay, I'm trying to think. Let me search, like, Minecraft.net. That's why I really like the Copper Age. I think was one of the best ones because that finalized copper as a resource. Just focused on the lore. But, well, that's what 1.20 was. It was the add lore, add archaeology, add, like, the chiseled bookshelves. Like, do what they did with copper, but do it for everything? Yeah. Exactly. Finalized it. So they need to finalize amethyst. They need to add more uses for, like, armadillo skew and just, like, add more uses for things. Because it's just like everything just has... Well, I mean, like, mob things like armadillo skew, I think that's fine to just have one use. But if it's something like the Echo Shard, where it's the main loot of a structure, it should have more. Like the Breeze Rod, even though it technically only has, like, the wind charge use and the handle, people are gonna use wind charges. Like, people use this in PvP now to rig run and stuff. Like, that's fine to have one use, because it's actually, like, useful. You're gonna use it over and over again. Nobody is using a recovery compass. Like, this definitely needs more... Rabbit hide. They were finally giving a use to rabbit hide with the bundle. Changed it. But, I mean, I think it was a fair change, because bundles, if they actually are trying to make bundles easy to get, rabbit hide would have made that not... I think, but like rabbit hide literally has no use, right? Yeah, the only use is to craft it into leather. So like, this could use more uses. Echo shards could definitely use quite a few more uses. Amethyst, I think, needs it the most because I think like the ores should have a lot of uses. Thing is, in like. In my drawing mod, which is obviously very different because I make the mods and like I make a mod like, I mean I make an update like every day, so obviously Minecraft has like months to plan their updates, but it's like, the hardest thing for me was like to think of uses. Like for example, echo shards could be ground up into dust and used to make ender pearls. No. That just wouldn't make sense. Better for really, I think it's easier to get ender pearls than it is to get echo shards. They should focus on the woodland mansion and what happened to the portal in the deep dark. They never said it was a portal. They never confirmed that or anything. Also, they confirmed like a while ago, no adding new dimensions until all of the current ones are updated. So end update is guaranteed before if we get a deep dark dimension. It'd be cool though. Nah, I don't think I'd like that. It wouldn't make sense. Echo Shards needs its own uses. End update train is coming. It definitely has to be coming. I don't see in like a world where it's not anytime soon, because it's like, again, it's just like, you can tell Minecraft was running out of giant updates to do. Like, the Nether update, everybody was asking for the Nether update. We got the Nether update, 1.16. They revealed way too much for 1.17, and 1.17 ended up being, what, like 1.17, 1.18, and leading into 1.19 was still the cave update. They should add real life materials. I don't know. I think they just need to, yeah, overall they just need to add a lot more uses to current things in the game. Like, most of the new features seem to be singular path that do just one thing. One thing fulfills purpose. Yeah. Like, I get if that one thing is used over and over and over again, but if it isn't, then yeah, it's useless. Like, you get the sniffer and then you get the plants, And then like, okay, now what? Same. I mean, with the sniffer, I don't see what else you really could do of it, but I do think adding more plants would be good. Chat, I think 2-hour stream almost? Yo, it's 10 o'clock? What happened to the time? Yo. Make it when you mine type of block helium? No. Education edition? Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what's more examples of features that really could use more uses. Okay, you know what? Let me just get like a chest real quick. Let me just like, just in case I actually do want to keep this stuff for some reason, let me just put it in a chest so I actually can empty out my inventory. Boom. Why do I have oh wait, that was from the taking a no. I don't think so. Okay, so let's I should have kept the mace, but whatever. Okay, let's decide. Chat, okay, I think rabbit hide. Okay, these are 3 things that need more uses. Those 3 things. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like there's so many things. Like technically, armadillo skis could use more uses. I don't think they need it though. Like I don't know. Okay, wait, no, actually, I want to ask chat what they think about this idea that I saw on Twitter. Fletching table. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's something that needs a use. We'll get the fletching table right now. Put that in the inventory. What is my spelling? You know, like sometimes I forget that the smithing table also didn't have a use before 1.16. Oh wait, no, I mean no, 1. What update did this get a use? 1.16, yeah. Make flint downgradable to gunpowder. I don't know. I mean, that would technically add another use for gunpowder, but I think adding more uses should be adding new things. That, like, yeah, I don't know. The smithing table, yeah, so 1.16, and then it kept getting technically, like, more uses in 1.20. Okay, anyways, let me go back to, okay, yeah. Let me see if I can, I usually search for things, but I don't feel like searching today. Okay, I saw like a post on Twitter of like this being like a like what do you guys think about this being like the new recipe? There was one more thing, what was it? What was the one more thing? I'm not logged in. But like what do you guys think about this? And the 5th item doesn't really matter, but for like the point. Cause that I do have different opinions about it now than I did originally. Resin? I don't know. Okay, it was, what is... Oh, it would be, like, replaced for the Ender Eye. Like, this was their suggestion to make it, like, an Ender Eye craftable. Make it that in a certain dimension due to the density difference in the atmosphere. No. Like, basically, this was the Twitter suggestion. What, no lol? At first, I liked it, because like, beating the game being harder, you actually need to, like, do more. But it's like, the game shouldn't be harder. It needs to appeal to, like, everybody. Because, like, everything should be optional in a way. You shouldn't need to explore all those places to beat the game. At first, I liked the idea, but now I don't. But yeah.
Like here's one of the biggest Bedrock YouTubers. I would absolutely love this change. The Eye of Ender originally required the 2 hardest mobs to kill, but now this fits into the category of Mojang can't change it even though they wouldn't design it that way today. Yeah. Items to drop at faster or slower rates. No, they shouldn't. Like, what are these ideas? This is my Eye of Ender crafting recipe? Okay, I don't know if I like that one. Yo, chat, they 100% should have added the white pumpkin to the pale garden. So many people were suggesting it, and it would have been so peak. Oh, here's another one, but it's a different recipe. Okay. Also, I'm very curious, if they, like, when they add an end update, do you guys think it would, what, pumpkins go hard? Yeah. Do you guys think it would, what was I gonna say? Do you think it'd be similar to the Minecraft dungeons end? Because, like, there's an end thing for Minecraft dungeons with biomes, with mobs, with all that stuff. Do you think it would, like, be similar to that or completely different? You can craft pale pumpkin pie, that'd be so peak. Maybe a little, because they did have some cool ideas for dungeons, yeah. What if in the end update, the 2 different colonies of the Enderman and the normal ones? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to miss any chat messages, so I gotta like keep looking back and forward. Okay, wait, I want to go back to Minecraft feedback. Is there any way I could just search like uses, and maybe that would show me like what people's ideas are for uses? Okay, wait, let's, you know what? Okay, for our thing so far, I'm just gonna say more uses for the sniffer while we're at it. Offhand uses? Okay, offhand for Bedrock is another thing that needs to be done, I think. They could make a simple texture update. And I think that 1.14 texture update was perfect. I don't really think... Like, I hated the new dye texture. Like, I don't like this at all. I really liked all the 1.14 update textures, but like, I hate this new texture right here. It's literally just the brown plate because it makes it so much worse for like map building. But it's just like, it's whatever. For offhand, they need to create a button for mobile. Yeah. Well, like, okay, this texture update was amazing. Like, this is good. Okay, but now, okay, wait, what was I gonna do? Okay, yeah, I wanted to show this. Honey stuff, currently it's just good for honey bottles. You know what? You're forgetting candles. Whatever is used for, or wax is used for candles. Did you say candles, waxing? Yeah. But it's good that honey stuff is eventually getting more uses like waxing and candles. Like they're adding more to it eventually. The main thing that goes from it is the block, yeah. I do like candles though. That's another thing that comes from like, not honey bottles, but like the, yeah. But like overall, what really gives me like hope for Minecraft to like add more to old features was the lead. I don't even know what they changed about it, but they definitely updated the lead a lot. And adding a crafting recipe to the saddle. Those are 2 things that like and like the minecart experimental, they're definitely like make that if you get no. Can you imagine like playing hardcore? Boom, you get struck by lightning. Could. Phantom membrane, quartz. I don't think quartz needs more uses. Phantom membrane, yeah, that could use like another one. Phantom membrane. Well, there's two uses for phantom membrane, right? Yeah, there's 2. Is there a third one?
Chat, you know there's 2 ways to obtain Phantom Membrane too? Yo, you can use it for 2 things and there's 2 ways to get it. Yo, they need to rework the Phantom. Like, if they just made the Phantom, like, spawn in a different way, I think everyone would love it. There's 2 ways to use it, and one of them is kind of useless. Yeah. One of them is pretty useless, but still 2 uses. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely could use another use. So I think, like... No, get rid of you too. These could use... I think these need it more, but this is like... This could use it. I'm using 2 different categories now. I mean, technically, like, a lot of... Like, that could use more uses, technically. Make luck potions craftable via rabbit foot and make the luck make better trades. Yeah, like when I thought of a remake of the luck, I thought better archaeology, but that's because like I like the archaeology update. But yeah, I think better trades for villagers could be cool for that. Sea pickles? No, they don't need more uses if that's what you're talking about. They already got 1 use, and I think that's all the use it needs. Yeah, also, like, the glow squid really wasn't needed. Like, I love the glowing item frame and the glowing text and the signs, but why couldn't glowstone do that? Why did we need a glow squid to do that? Why couldn't we just use glowstone for that? It's even the color of glowstone. Like, telling me that's glow ink and not that? Hi Heated Tree, welcome to the stream. We're talking about items that could use more uses. Do you have any ideas? So far, these are like they need more uses, and these are like they could use more. There's definitely a lot of items. These are... Like, yeah. Yeah, when was the last time they added a drop? Creaking doesn't drop anything new, doesn't drop anything new. You don't drop anything new, don't... Or you do, but you're hostile. Bro, I've been playing Java PvP a lot. I've been also playing Java PvP a lot. Because when was the last time they added like a peaceful mob that actually drops something? They really don't want to encourage you to kill peaceful animals. You know how inconsistent Minecraft is? Like, they didn't add so many things because of realism purposes, and then they make it so you tame a nautilus with a poisonous pufferfish. Like, the spear, Minecraft most speedy DPS weapon if you're fat. No, I don't think the spear will really change much. I don't think it's gonna be revolutionary. They should add sea sponges to make the coral reef better. The coral reef is the least thing in the ocean they need to worry about. They need to make like the normal ocean better. I think the coral reef is definitely the best of the ocean biomes. It could have I do think sea sponges are cool. Or just like add like the sponge to it. Like, why is like the sponge Ocean Monument exclusive? I mean, I think it should be Ocean Monument exclusive because that's the only thing exclusive. But Spear with Wind Charge, basically like similar damage than a mace, but the spear is way easier to get. I still think it's not gonna revolutionize PvP in any way. Just shield. I mean, that's one thing. In Crystal PvP, just like place down 1 crystal. It's like, I mean, definitely really good players can probably use it in some way, but it's like, I really don't think it's gonna be revolutionary. Could though, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Add seasoners for SpongeBob? I don't know. I could just use axe with the cooldown stick. What are we saying cooldown stick? This spear is really good with attribute swapping, but like on its own as like hates the cooldown trick. Why are we calling it cooldown trick and property swapping? Like it's called attribute swapping, but like attribute swapping does make it overpowered, and attribute swapping needs to be removed immediately because it makes the game worse in every way, but it's the same thing. Yeah, like call it one thing, we don't need like 3 names. Yo, why is the like I never noticed that. Why is like the Ender Pearl like so like down? Why isn't it like in the center? Yeah, that's gonna annoy me now. You know, they need to add a crafting recipe for the name tag, like they did with the saddle. Well, trying to think. Is there anything else to mention? More uses for items. Okay, let's see. What does this person suggest? They didn't actually suggest anything. Except adding key, switching to mobile. Hate PS Plus, it just costs money. Java doesn't cost money to play, actually. Uses for... Yeah, people on Minecraft Citizens don't really have adding crafting recipes less than awareness of certain objects. I don't know. Okay, what else needs like more uses? I don't know. In my opinion, what needs more uses? Oh wait, didn't you say the rabbit foot should be luck potion? Isn't the rabbit foot like already jump boost? Lava chicken. Like, I don't know. I guess if we just scroll through here now, it's gonna be... Maybe I could just move to a window. Yeah. First use is literally 2 purposes. This has 2 purposes. I mean, it could use it. I think its 2 purposes are good. Use for Turtle Master? Yeah. It's the other one. Turtle Master and why, you know, I never noticed that. Why isn't the turtle shell just like here? What's the second purpose? Turtle Master. I think what the guy said. Boom. Make the rabbit foe 2. Nah, adding chance would not be good. Stream delay is crazy? No, it is not. It is like 6 seconds. Honestly, I thought there would be more items that I think needs more uses, but I think it's literally just like... I just think these 5 need... Rabbit hide needs at least 1 use. Right, every night. I don't know. Echo shards needs a few uses. Amethyst needs to be finalized as a resource. A fletching table needs to have a use. And sniffers need more purpose. Let me go look at the other mobs that they've added recently. Creaking, that works. Bogged. Doesn't that like spawn in like swamps as well? That's not just like trial chamber exclusive. Armadillos, like, fine. I mean, dog armor is a big thing. I mean, the armadillo That wasn't a mob vote. Nobody voted for the armadillo because they wanted an armadillo. They voted dog armor. That was an item vote, let's be honest. Rabbit use for jump boost. Yeah. So, but like armadillo, I think that's fine. It's fine. Sniffer needs more uses. Copper golem, it's fine. I think like all of the recent mobs are fine except the sniffer needs like more plants. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I love dog armor. I haven't like used it at all, but I think like if I actually had like a world that I played frequently, then I think I'd like it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that earlier. You know the offhand in Minecraft actually works with shears. And what else is it? I know there was one more thing. Shears work in your offhand. Like with a command, you can't just put it there. But spears and something else actually work in your offhand. Dog. I'm gonna need a bone. Can you dye it too? Okay, I can get like a cauldron. Oh, you know what they also gotta add, chat? They gotta add like... I gotta get... Alright, good night. They gotta actually like update the cauldron in Java. Like they gotta make it so you can actually dye water in cauldrons and make it so you can put potions in cauldrons in Java edition. What was that? Boom. Yo, I don't think I've ever seen dyed armor before, like on a dog. Also, whenever they added more dog, like, breeds, they added more dog sounds, right? Because I don't recognize, like, any of these. It's like, I guess I don't have sounds on in ages. What about the words with colors to that? Should be added to Java. What do you mean by the words with, oh, like the... Do you mean like this? Like this stuff? And speaking of this, like, this resin being added was such a good addition for this. Like having like orange, cause 6 was orange before. Like that's yellow. like with when resin was added, they actually have like full on actual orange one. Yeah, okay. Echo shard should 100% be able to be used within armor trims. Well, I guess I don't know, cause I think it should still be. But I guess it would be hard, like, for example, if someone's trying to obtain every armor trim. Like, it was funny, like, I don't know if this guy was joking or not, but he basically was getting all the resin, like, armor trims and stuff. This was, like, a few months, or, like, this was, like, a few weeks ago or whatever. He uploaded it, like, 3 days, or I saw it, like, 3 days later. And he was like, Mojang, please don't add any more armor trim-related things. Because he had to get all the, and then they added copper armor. So he's gonna have to get every single copper armor with the trims. So that's gonna be so cooked. Yo, it's like, I don't know what else to talk about. The Nether Star could technically use another. Doesn't the Nether Star never despawn? Like that's the only thing that never despawns. I bet if we get a Warden Portal thing, I have a Warden weapon and armor to be added in one of those. I don't think we'll get armor. I mean, I could definitely see a weapon with how Mojang is doing what they're doing with combat, adding more weapons. But I don't see armor. If there's gonna be a better armor, there's gonna be like Enderite or something. Only has like 2 functions. What's the second one? I mean, I just thought a beacon, but like what else is there? No, and crystals are gas tiers, not nether stars. Yo, if an end crystal needed a nether star, that would be so cooked. Crystal PvP is OP, not gonna lie. It's my favorite version of PvP. And Crystal, yo, I'm gonna be so bad on Bedrock Crystal, cause I'm on a controller, but like, you know, but like boom, boom. Oh, the explosion particles are cooked. He uses frisbees. Yeah, that's so slow, yo. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's bad. Okay, good. I was gonna say if I couldn't place that back, it was gonna break the floor. Okay. Max 19 on controller. 19 what? Does anyone know what this does by the way? I don't think I ever learned what this actually is used for. Oh yeah, amethyst! Yo, we forgot this use, guys. TPS? I get like 8. And I was like the best PvPer in my friend group for a bit. Yeah, so chat, we were wrong. We completely forgot about the calibrated skulk sensor. So we have 4 uses for amethyst. These are the 4 uses for amethyst. Let's see well, it's calibrated. I don't know. I just don't know how it works exactly, but still needs more uses. It does need more uses, yeah. It still does. It needs like at least a lot more. It also, you should be able to look at amethyst and like say this is what it's used for. You can do that with every other. Averaging 9 minute controller. I don't know. Crazy how long the stream has been. It's only been long because I've figured out a yap about Minecraft needing features. This and things use, yeah. Trying to look. I mean, I don't really know what else what else would need uses per se. But yeah, I really hope we don't have another game drop, and I hope 1.22 is next, because Mounts of Mayhem, it better not be 1.22 because it's not a major update. But like, that update's most likely going to be called 1.21.11. That's breaking a record. We haven't gone past 10 before, which is like so good. I gotta ping and separate. Okay. 1.21.11. We're not on 1.22 yet. It's crazy. We're still in tricky trials. We haven't gone past it yet. We have yet to get to 1.22. How long have we been in 1.21 now? Let me search. When did Tricky Trials release? June 13, 2024. Okay, that's not too bad. It's like a year, like a quarter. Bro, this update gonna be mid, not gonna lie. Which one? Like the Mounts of Mayhem? I mean, we don't know all the features yet, assuming that's what you're talking about. Nautilus, really good so far. Love the Zautilus. I'm gonna call it the Zautilus because easier to say. Or faster, I guess. Zombie Horse finally coming in survival mode, really good. Spear, I think I'd rather not. It was really fun to use, but I think I'd have rathered something else. But we still don't know all the features. There's gonna be more. The other features are really gonna put the Mayhem and Mounts of Mayhem. Chillager, I'd love the Chillager. Definitely. Honestly, as much as I'd want to call it my favorite mob vote, I think I would call it my 3rd favorite mob vote. Out of like every single one. I think I'd put it 3rd. Yo, I should like make a tier list about like the OC new structure. The trial chamber structure was cool. I don't think I've ever done one though. I don't think I've ever done a trial chamber. Yo, I have way too many tabs open.
was I just... Okay, wait. Mob vote mobs. Winners? No, I want all of them. To 2023, this is going... Okay, it does include the armadillo. Does this include every... Hi, Fonz. Does this include them all? Okay, yo, why is there no E tier? At least there's an F tier. I mean, most tier lists don't have one nowadays for some reason. E. Green. There's another... No. No, I'm talking about previous mob vote mobs that have already happened. The Alley... Okay, let's be realistic. The Alley wouldn't have won if people knew what it was. People did not understand what the Alley was, and that's why it won. Chat, can you agree on that? If people knew what the Alley actually was, people wouldn't have voted for it. I don't get why people thought, like, it would work differently. Like, I was watching a video, and this guy said he was told that it would sort chests. I don't know where that would have came from. I mean, just watch the video. It said it would pick up items and drop the player, but if people actually fully understood it, it wouldn't have won. Okay, Alley, C tier. Actually, B tier. It's useless, but I really like how it's an opposite of the Vex. You know what? I shouldn't, like... Actually, wait, no, I can't do that, because that's just happened to be a winner. I'm voting... Or, Armadillo, A tier, just because the dog armor. Chat, what happened? Where'd you go? Where'd everybody go? Copper Golem, S. Crab, C. C. Warden, we're only ranking mob votes. Glare, D. Glow Squid, A, because of what came with it. As much as I didn't want the Glow Squid to win, I didn't really like it. I use the Glow Squid ink stuff constantly, so for that I think I have to put an A. Everyone complains about the mob vote. The Sniffer one, it just has a big nose and gives me play. Even though if any other mob won. Yeah, okay, wait. Let me open up the thing. Oh, your message just isn't there on YouTube at all. I'm assuming there's more to that comment I just can't see. But yeah, if any other mob vote, it probably would have been the same. Because that was the only one that actually had new items in general. The Sniffer, the Owlet, I mean, wait, what was against the Sniffer? I don't even remember. I just know, okay, wait, let me go back to this tier list. I voted for the Armadillo, the Sniffer. Okay, let me put the Sniffer top of S tier real quick. You just want a way to complain? Yeah. I voted for, okay, Iceologer, Armadillo, Copper Golem, Sniffer. Okay, Iceologer going in top of A. It's definitely third, but it's not like, I still think the Copper Golem and the Sniffer are above it. Moo Bloom, E. E. I don't think I'd like the... I really just don't think I'd like the Moo Bloom. I don't think it makes sense for a seemingly myth, quote unquote, or a fantasy mob to spawn in I voted for Penguins, just for SP. I think Penguins definitely would have been my second choice. Because it's a penguin. Armadillo, Wolf Armor, Penguin because it's a penguin. The good thing is because we haven't voted Copper Golem, they get a buff. Yeah, as a Copper Golem voter, I'm kind of glad it didn't win originally because it has a much better use now. And it overall was better for the mob. And if you think about it, if hypothetically this swamp won the mob, the biome vote way back then, would we have gotten the Mangrove Swamp? There's definitely a bunch of questions there. Tough Golem, E, it's a walking item frame. Rascal, D, it probably wouldn't have been too useful. Penguin, top of B because it's a penguin. The squid thing, F, it would have been really annoying. The Great Hunger, F, it would have been annoying. Phantoms, if we didn't vote anybody, all mobs get a buff. Okay, I don't know about that much. It's a miracle that we got the Copper Golem. I wonder if we are going to see another one in the future, though. I think it'd be cool. I've been seeing a lot of talk, and I do agree, the crab and the penguin could fit this mob vote in a way. I mean, they're ocean mobs, but at the same time, the update isn't supposed to revolve around aquatic just because there's a nautilus. It's supposed to be mayhem mounts, which I think that's fair. But I think I don't know. Anyways, Phantom, F. Hovering Inferno, A. I think the Hovering Inferno would be cool. Anyways, Chaz, is there anything we should talk about? Phantom F. Phantom, it's a really good looking mob, they just need to make it spawn differently. Like if they ask me, would you want to remove the Phantom? I would not want to remove the Phantom, but I do think they need to... Like, no one hates the Phantom, people hate how it spawns. Which I guess that's why they hate the Phantom. But if they made the Phantom spawn in a different way, no one would hate it. You shouldn't be punished for not sleeping. You shouldn't be punished for, like, making the game, you know? I hate Phantoms. But, like, if they changed how they spawned, people wouldn't hate the Phantom. It's just how they implemented, like, the spawning mechanic. No one would... I don't know how else they would make... Or I don't know where else they would put the Phantom for it to make sense. But if it just wasn't from not sleeping, then it'd be fine. But to be fair, it's like... No matter what we voted for there... Like the Barnacle or whatever it was called, trying to make the Teapot Hotel? I don't know. Cause like the squid thing or whatever that would pull you underwater, that would have been so annoying. Can you imagine just randomly boating, dragged underwater? The Great Hunger would have been able to disenchant your items. Can you imagine just randomly your item being disenchanted? I mean, we don't know how it would have been implemented, so could be useful, but no. The Hovering Inferno would have been a fun little combat challenge. And I think, yeah, I can't speak. Minecraft needs more combat challenges, which is why, like, the Trial Chamber is really good. Like, I definitely think we could use more. It is 10:37? Yo, okay, I'm ending stream right now. Where is time going? I thought, okay, maybe it's like 10:15, and I look at the clock and it's 10:37. I gotta go. I still have to animate a QAA scene today. I'm so glad I animated at least half of it on the bus. Wait, the squid guy who drinks underwater would be so annoying. Bye, chat. I gotta end before I keep delaying. For me, it's 11:38. I mean, no, 10.